What's up, everybody? Jeff Beggins here. I want to talk to you about what's going on. Who am I talking with today? I want to talk about you agents. I want to talk about you buyers, and I want to talk about you sellers, right? The whole everything audience, because I got to address some mistruths that are going on around the marketplace right now in the whole industry, right? Talking about the market, the real estate market. You've heard me talk a lot before. There is no real estate market. There's just not, right? There's so many micro markets that we have to pay attention to. For example, if you have a 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool home in a good school district, the only micro market you care about is what's going on with other 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool homes in that school district. It doesn't matter what's going on in Cleveland. It doesn't matter what's going on with 3-bedroom, 1-bath older homes with no pool and not in that school district. It's completely irrelevant. There's nothing to do. It's Italian food versus Indian food, right? Somebody's going out for dinner, they want Indian. Doesn't matter what the special is at the Italian place. They're only going out for Indian, right? And vice versa. So we have to make sure that you guys realize there is no market. It's just about the micro market. So I'm going to combat some stuff I was hearing the other day. So somebody who's really smart in the business, I'd say, was talking about, I'm not buying right now. This doesn't make any sense to buy right now. I said, okay, tell me more. Doesn't make any sense because my current home, I've got a 3.5% interest rate. I refied during COVID. I've got a sick ton of equity, and it's just not smart. I can't stomach paying 6 3/4 or 7% interest rate and have my payments go up on a nicer home. So he's just going to stay put, right? And to each their own. Now, let's talk about that for a second, because I disagree 100% with that philosophy. I think it's the dumbest thing ever to do. Like completely stupid. And here's why. Part of the problem, part of the opportunity is this person slept in their home for the last several years, and during the process of sleeping, they made a few $100,000. Congratulations. You sleep, you make $100,000 a year. Nice job. Where else can you do that? Right? But you did it. So congratulations. You did nothing for that, except it's buried in your backyard, doing nothing. Now, will it always be there? I don't know. Right? Markets do things, right? Whatever markets do. So right now, I could tell you that buried in his backyard is a few $100,000 in cash that's able to be tapped. So now the question becomes, are you living in the home you want to live in? Right? That's an important question. The home that you're in, is it perfect? Right? You're the only one who knows the answer to that question. Is it okay or is it perfect? If it's just okay, then you shouldn't be living just okay, right? This is your one time on this go around, whatever you want to believe on that one, but don't be living in an okay home. Live in a house that puts a big ass smile on your face, right? So this opportunity, this guy has the home that he would want with an extra bedroom, a nicer pool, or a pool. He doesn't have a pool, and is going to cost probably $650,000, right? So a few $100,000 more than what he's living in right now, and therefore his mortgage payment will be higher. But will it? Let's talk about that for a second. So he can put the few $100,000 trapped in his backyard in cash from equity, and he can put that down on the new home, right? Then he's going to have a new mortgage payment, which on a loan balance about the same of where he is right now, but the payment's going to be higher. It is, because 3.5 is better than 7. Let's call it half, right? Double. Whichever way you want to think about it. So now he's going to have a nicer home with a pool, but his payment's going to be a few $100 more a month, right? It's going to call it $500 more a month, is what it is. Okay, so that's $6,000 a year. Now, if you guys think rates are going to stay like this, then you're crazy, right? Why were the rates escalated? Why did we have 14 consecutive rate hikes in the last couple of years? Just boom, 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 crank it up, crank it up, crank it up, crank it up, because the Fed was trying to curb inflation. Now, they think they might have because they paused the rates hikes. Now, they might raise them again, but they will pause them again, and then eventually you know what's going to happen is they're going to realize they should have stopped probably 6 months ago, but they didn't, and the economy is going to stagnate a bit, and then they're going to have no choice but to stimulate the economy. And how do you stimulate the economy? You lower the Fed rates, which allows money to flow freely again, and mortgage rates start dropping to let people start spending money again. So we've all seen this show before, right? There's no secret recipe. This is happening. It will happen again. So let's say we have to suck it up and pay $500 extra a month for, let's say it's 2 years until things right itself, right? We're going to have an election. We're going to have all kinds of stuff happening, and let's just call it 2 years. I don't think it's going to be 2 years, but let's just say that it is. So $6,000 a year, So he's going to spend $12,000 extra, but he's living in the home that puts a big ass smile on him and his family's face. Jumping in the pool, a better view, quieter cul-de-sac, closer to school, the things that they want to have, right? But the drunk monkey in their head, all the BS chatter and stuff saying, that's stupid, don't do it. Why are you going to spend an extra $700, $500, $600, $700 a month, whatever the number is? Don't do it, stop it. Now, stop it, okay? I can get $12,000 in a negotiation on a home, especially in a market like this, because there's not as many buyers buying as there used to be buying. So do I have to pay over full price and no appraisal contingencies, no inspection contingencies, give them my pizza for a year or whatever I have to? No. I'm going to say, you've been on the market for 72 days. Here's an offer. And it might be $12,000 less than what they're asking, right? Maybe I can get some seller concessions. I could say, hey, seller, I want you to fix all this stuff, plus I want 10 grand towards my closing costs, right? This is what a good agent does, guys. We go to work and we get a great deal representing you as a client, right? Now, if you're a seller, you're going to have us to say no, right, when the guys are coming to ask us for stuff, but we need to be realistic because everything's supply and demand. If you're the only 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool home in that school district on the market right now, it's a lot easier for the listing agent to say, go pound sand, we're not taking your offer. There's nobody else in town. We're the best show in town. We're going to stand firm. But when there's 7 other 4-bedroom, 3-bath pool homes for sale in that school district, somebody wants to sell and somebody's going to take a better offer, right? That's just the way things work. So now this guy can go buy the home that puts a big ass smile on his face. I can negotiate all kinds of things as far as repairs and concessions, rate buy downs, all kinds of things to make it easier for him. Plus he's living in a home. Let's say we can't get any concessions and he has to spend $500 extra a month. What's going to happen in a year, 2 years, when rates go back down to the 5.5s, 5%? What's he going to do? He's going to refi. He's going to refinance his home, and the rates are going to drop several $100s a month. And now he's in a home that's worth a few $100,000, $100,000 more than he's in. Let's use 400 and 700 as an example. So if normal appreciation is not 20%, by the way, let's say it's 3, 4, 5% appreciation, right? Let's say, so 5% of 400 grand is 20 grand. So what's 5% of 700 grand? 35 grand. Would you rather make 20 grand a year or 35 grand a year? So me doing math, that's 15,000 a year. I would gladly spend 6,000 to make 15,000. I'll take that bet all day long. So now I have a better home that puts a big ass smile on my face. I sucked it up for a few months. I did pay a little more than I wanted to, but it was strategic because I got concessions from the home that I wanted, and I'm sitting there poised until rates drop until I can refinance and go back to neutral the way that I was, right? So if you're happy with your home and you love it, stay. Love it. If you're not, move. But you need guidance. You need somebody to show you what to do, how to do it. Because there's loan programs out there that are amazing. Some with grants, some with just giveaways, some amazing opportunities. Plus, a lot of sellers are having to sell, right? And when they have to sell, they're willing to do things. So my point on this is get off the sidelines. Do an honest gut check with yourself. Am I living in the home that puts a big ass smile on my face? Is this where I want to be? Right? And if the answer is yes, congratulations, love it, right? Stay there. If you honestly say, God, I wish I would have a X, Y, or Z, then go get it. You have a gift of money sitting in your backyard trapped. There's never been a better time to do this. So suck up the little short-term pain for the little higher payments, right? Don't go out as often to buy some extra clothes. Just budget a little bit and be smart. And you're going to be thanking yourself later when you have a huge asset that's worth a lot more than the one you have right now, right? So I just wanted to squash a lot of the BS thoughts and just give you a different perspective, right, about what you can be doing right now in this market. Because all we want for you is to empower, educate, and encourage you to do what allows you to put a big ass smile on your face and live a great life, right? And a lot of that is where you're living and making sure you're living in the place that you should be. So that's my thoughts for you today. Reach out with any questions, comments, and if you're not already like this, subscribe to this. We're going to be shooting out all kinds of content continually for you. So thank you for watching and hope it helped you, and let me know what we can do to help you.